Those symbols are everywhere.
Yes, the locals are a superstitious bunch, almost as bad as sailors. Actually, superstitions are partly the reason you're here. Shortly after the death of his eldest son Patrick, the island's Baron, Arthur Wyndham, was approached by a local old woman, mad as a hatter she is. She had dreamt that the young lord had been murdered. Of course, she never saw the killer's face in this dream. Shedwick, what in blazes? How many times have I told you about these pirated cups? Bring me a new cup immediately.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hook. It slipped my mind.
What was wrong with the flagon? It seemed to be made of pure silver and finely crafted.
Its origin is the problem, Mr. Finvenero. Its origin. Less than 100 years ago, this was an island of pirates. On stormy nights, these pirates would light signal fires to lure unsuspecting ships onto the surrounding reefs. The gutted ships were then looted and their crews murdered. That is where the island gets its name, Dead Reefs.
What else can you tell me about Patrick Wyndham's death?
Well, not a great deal. 3 days ago, he set out to walk along the cliffs. He did this quite regularly. Several hours later, Benish Sue, the old woman I mentioned, visited the Baron spewing some nonsense about a vision she'd had that someone had thrown Patrick from the cliffs. Well, the Baron scoffed. But when Patrick failed to show up for dinner, he became worried. He sent out a search party. They found the body not too far from the signalling cliff. The Baron was distraught, and taking the old woman's words to heart, bade me send a pigeon to the mainland, and here you are.
The woman with the strange name, Benish.
Benish is simply what everyone calls her. She has a reputation for having visions. The locals believe her to be a witch. Actually, she's a simple, delusional old woman. I cannot understand how the Baron could have believed her.
Was the body examined? Any wounds or marks not related to the fall? Perhaps signs of a struggle?
Sir Arthur ordered that no one was to examine the body but you.
I should like to examine the body and the place where it was found.
I would advise against climbing the cliff trail at night. It can be treacherous, even during the day. But I will gladly accompany you to the estate.
Thank you for the offer, Mr. Hook, but I believe I can find the way myself.
As you say, Mr. Finvenero, you will find the Wyndham estate just beyond the village.
Perhaps tomorrow you will be willing to show me the place where Patrick's body was found.
Of course. I am at your service. I shall call on you at the Baron's tomorrow, Sir Amadei.
Very well, Mr. Hook. Good evening.
Mr. Finvenero, if I'm not mistaken. I'm Shedwick Clinton, the proprietor of this establishment.
Mr. Clinton, tell me, why are there so many protective symbols on the front door? Have you been overrun with ghosts and goblins?
They're strictly for the peace of mind of my customers. On the eve of the curse, people start to get nervous, and that is not good for business.
Thank you for the hospitality.
Are you leaving already? To the Baron's castle, I suppose. Well, Mr. Finvenero, you would never find me there at night. My cousin Mervyn is a cook for the Baron. He says the castle is haunted. You're welcome to spend the night here if you like. I'll make up a room for you. You'll sleep much better here without all those ghosts spooking you.
Not to worry, good innkeeper. I am a deep sleeper. Besides, what is a castle without a few spirits? All the best to you.
You are a brave man. Have a good night.
don't think this is the way to the estate.